What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. This one is from New Concorde, Roger Corman. It is Future Kick with Don the Dragon Wilson. I love Don the Dragon Wilson. I like watching his directed DVD and directed home video movies. This one is kind of a ripoff of Total Recall, Blade Runner, every futuristic movie pretty much. It's about a guy who was developing some different VR technology, and he about like you could have like entire life experiences, kind of like in Total Recall, where you could have like memories and shit implanted that weren't real. In this, you could take trips and become people that you weren't using the VR technology. But there's a company who wants to use that technology to somehow tie into a organ harvesting operation of some kind. And so the guy who was developing the VR finds out about this. He doesn't like it, and he winds up getting killed. As it turns out, he had his suspicions while he was alive that something bad was going to happen. So of course he did what any rational person would do. He hired Don the Dragon Wilson. So when his wife starts to kind of poke around looking for some answers about why her husband is dead, she bumps into Don the Dragon Wilson. They work together to kind of go and find out what the hell happened, and that's pretty much the narrative of the movie. This is a low-budget Roger Corman production. It reuses footage from several other movies that Roger Corman made. It doesn't have a lot of original nudity, but it has a lot of recycled nudity, and breasts are breasts, so we shouldn't complain just because they were lifted from another Roger Corman movie. I'm pretty sure most of the strip scenes in this were taken from other movies. But nudity's nudity. It's there. It does have a surprisingly high amount of blood, higher than some horror movies, in fact. It's got this crazy game where you sit down and it's like you're strapped in and this hologram shit happens, and then whoever loses, their head blows up. It's got a really cool big burst of gore in one of those scenes, and then just a little bit of gore here and there. But why you watch a Don the Dragon Wilson movie is mediocre action scenes, and this movie has them. It's not quite like over-the-top action like you'd expect from Don the Dragon Wilson, but it does have a decent amount of action scenes. If you like the idea of a cheap version of the future, like a extremely budget version of the future, but the ambition is there, and I think it's a fun movie. Is it a good movie? No, but is it absolutely watchable? I think so. I would recommend it to anybody who's like fans of video store action movies. I think this is a pretty solid watch. It's definitely entertaining. It's got goofy dialogue. Chris Penn is cast as a badass, which who came up with that idea? So if you've ever wanted to see Chris Penn against Don the Dragon Wilson, right there, buddy. Well, I had it upside down, so whatever. Anyway, the DVD is from New Concorde. It's got a trailer. That's about it. It's full frame. I have no idea what the original aspect ratio was. I'm assuming it's probably like 1:8:5. I assume. I don't know. It looks fine. It looks probably like what it would look like on cable. Of course, it would be nice to have it in widescreen if it's supposed to be in widescreen. But it looks fine. It is what it is. This DVD is like maybe $2-3 if you look around hard enough on eBay or Amazon. I recommend this movie to anybody who likes cheesy action movies, Don the Dragon Wilson, just weird movies that are, have a lot of stuff that you wouldn't expect. Like, this has a lot more gore than I thought, and the whole Chris Penn versus Don the Dragon Wilson thing is awesome. So I would definitely recommend it to fans of B or C action level movies. I had a lot of fun with it, but I'm a huge Don the Dragon Wilson fan, so that definitely kind of biases me. If you like this review, check out my website, markfusion.com. I got a lot of other B-movie reviews up there for action movies. I'm trying to expand my Don the Dragon Wilson portfolio there. You can also find me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram at markfusion. If you're not subbed here, please do sub. It makes a huge difference. Even one sub makes a big difference. I greatly appreciate you watching these videos. Hopefully I'll see you again soon.